Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Marquita here, and I am finally going to be doing my Sephora haul. Now, we always know that when it is the spring savings event, shipping takes a little bit longer. So I finally got all of my order. It actually shipped in two different parts. So the last section came today, and I want to go ahead and share with you what I picked up, so that one, I can go ahead and start using it and put those things away. But also just in case you were thinking about these things, and also if you saw my what I plan to buy video, let's see how well I stuck to the plan. The other thing is that they extended the sale, at least for me. So if you are a rewards member, go ahead and check and see if you still have the extension through the 21st, which is Monday. So it's the Monday after Easter. So hopefully, um, if you by the time you see this, it will be over, unfortunately, because this will probably go up on the Tuesday after that. But they did extend the sale so people can still use their savings. It was 15 for me. It was 15% because I am a VIB member. So it ranges from 10 to 20% depending on where you fall in the reward scale. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's look at what I got, and again, if I stuck to what my plan was. So I'm just pulling straight from my box here right next to me. At first we have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. Now I have a couple of products from her. I have eye products from her, but I have heard so many good things about the Yummy Skin. This is the serum skin tint. It says hydrate, smooth, and correct, and you get 1.58 ounces. And was this was a really highly recommended product. I got it in the shade number 11. So I'm hoping, because I haven't used any of the foundation or facial pieces yet, I'm hoping I got the right shade, but we'll find out. Maybe I'll do another video where I try out her products, or maybe do a face, because I do have some of the sample sizes in some of the other products, like the infamous powder that's out and all of that. And I do have the eye color fix eye things too. So maybe I'll do like a Danessa Myrick face one day to see if all this stuff works and see how everything comes together. But today is 84 degrees outside, and it's not a makeup day for me. Plus I'm not going anywhere. But Danessa Myrick's Yummy Skin serum skin tint, like I said, heard tons of great things about it. Can't wait to try it. And again, I got the shade 11. And for me, what I did, because I did order it online, haven't seen it in store, didn't have a chance to go in store, I use Sephora has this thing where you can put in what your foundation number or whatever is for another brand, and then they match it to the brand that you're trying to buy. So for me, I use my Fenty shades as my indicator for what shade I should buy in another brand. For the skin tint, I use like the Fenty skin tint number to correlate, and sometimes I use the Urban Decay one. It just depends. Next thing we have here is the Clean Reserve travel spray in the scent Rain. And so I told you guys I got this as a sample when I ordered another time from Sephora. You know how you can pick your little free samples. I ordered the Rain sample, and it smelled amazing. So I ordered the travel size, which was $35, I believe. I remember correctly, 35 or 33, 34. But let's see, just so you can see what it looks like. I still have a little bit of my sample left. It's a very beautiful, beautiful bottle. Clean Reserve has some really nice fragrances. They are meant to be, for the most part, layering or skin scent. So they're not going to leave, a trail in the room unless you do combine it with other things. But this particular scent goes along with the warm cotton, which I actually have a full size bottle of that I stumbled upon at like Macy's backstage. And so these two layer that the warm cotton layers beautifully with the Rain, but I like the Rain by itself. It really does give it off. So yeah, I went ahead and got the travel size, and eventually I may get the full size because that's how much I actually love this fragrance. And it is a spray. I told you guys I'm not a fan of rollerballs. This is a spray. Continuing to dig, we have, and just in time, my Tatcha Matcha Cleanse. This is the full size. It was originally $40, 5 ounces. This is a daily gel cleanser with Japanese Kaio matcha, mugwort, and cork seed. that gently clarifies and moisturizes skin as it balances oil and pH levels for a clean, smooth complexion formulated without fragrance. So I have used this before. I have the travel size. I've had the smaller one that's like 1 point something ounces, and I absolutely love it. I have combination oily skin, which is the T-zone here, the forehead, nose, and chin as my oily spots. And this works wonders for me in the warmer months when, of course, you do tend to get a little bit oilier. So I love this. I have used the matching moisturizer as well when I get it in the, you can buy a set that has like the one, I think it's like a 1.7 ounce and then a small travel size of the moisturizer. Both of those work, but I just ordered the cleanser because I absolutely love it. And I just finished today. I used the last of it, the rice cleanser from Tatcha. That one is in like a purpley tube. This one's in more of a green tube like matcha. But both of them work wonders. I think the rice one, rice water one, is more for the cooler months when my skin's a little bit drier because my cheeks will get dry. But it also keeps the oils balanced. And then this one I use for the summer months because it does keep everything balanced out in terms of drying what needs to get dry and moisturizing what needs to stay moisturized. So highly recommend this. Love Tatcha products. And unfortunately for my bank account, I think I'm becoming a Tatcha girl because I really, really love their products. And I'll probably eventually, the moisturizer like regular size is like $72. So I'm getting there. But the face washes, like I said, you can get, this is the 5 ounce, and a little bit goes a long way. The 1.7 ounce or the small one, that's like $18. That lasts me for a month or a little more, and I use it daily. So I expect this to last for a while. So when you think about the price in terms of the amount of product you get and how long it lasts, I think $40 would be okay. But hey, I got a little discount, so we took it. While we're still with the skincare, I also ordered Fenty's new Cherry Dove toner. I already have the Cherry Dove face wash, so I was holding off to get the toner so I could use those two together. So I can't wait. This is the BHA toner. I have already used the regular Fenty face wash and toner since they came out, as well as the moisturizer, and they work for me. So I've known since day one that it will work. But this one, the Cherry Dove, is specifically for combo and oily skin people. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that compares to the regular face wash, especially now with the warmer months when those oils do tend to come about. So we have the full size 5 ounce toner as well, and a little bit of this goes a long way. So it does not take much, and these will last. Like I probably maybe have to replace my toner 2, maybe 3 times a year at most. I'd say probably closer to twice a year. So not a bad thing at all, and that's with daily use. Next up, we have the K Alley. This is the wedding silk santal um, flavor scent. And so this is the minis. This is so cute. I love that even her minis are in like little bottles. And I've never purchased a Kayali fragrance. Now I know about them. I know they're really popular. I've smelt them in the store. I like a few of them, but I know that they don't have a lot of longevity. And for the price point, we need longevity. So now with this one, it says it has keynotes of sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. Now again, people, this is what it will look like, and you'll see it in full. But people always talk about how it, the scents are not long lasting and all of that, but they smell wonderful, so they're still worth the price. So we'll see. Again, my first Kayali purchase. Beautiful bottle. So props to Callie, which most of her bottles, this is literally like a mini size. And when she released this wedding version, it was like there was like this one, and then there was a more masculine one as well. But I think reading the notes, this sounded like something I would like. She also, and I say she, I mean the designer of this. If you don't know, if you know about like Huda Beauty, same person, kind of same company. And they're also on, and it was two of them, two ladies. They're also on what is the bling, Dubai Bling. They're on there too, and that's where I first found out. So like Huda Beauty, all of that stuff, Cali. All right, so it also has a pairing. So if you, again, these are lighter scents. So if you want to help with that longevity, it says perfect pairs. The silk santal and the velvet santal can go together. The pistachio gelato, which a lot of people loved as well. And I may look into that one because that was one that smelled really good. I remember smelling that in the store. with the vanilla cocoa, juicy apple and vanilla, and the silk sense tail and the white flower. Those are good mixes. But again, this is a beautiful little bottle, and I'm gonna put a little bit on just to see what it smells like. Ooh, it's coming. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna let it sit because we know. And I heard that also not just letting it sit like on your skin, but as this bottle, like once you open it, it gets a little air in it and sits, it gets better. So we'll let it sit and see. It reminds me of something that my aunt used to wear actually. I'm definitely getting the vanilla first thing. Looking at notes here. The sugared musk is coming through. I get that more than anything right now. So we're gonna let it sit through the rest of the haul and I'll sniff it again. We're almost at the end actually. So that was my last full size item. And then of course, as you know, when you order from Sephora, you get to pick your samples. It can range from like fragrances, sample fragrances, makeup samples, all of that stuff. I typically go with the fragrances because I love to try new fragrances. And that's what I did this time. And I picked the My Way. The first one I picked was the My Way by Giorgio Armani, the EDP. I have seen this one is really popular, but I don't remember smelling it. And then the second one that I got was from Dior. This is the perfume. This is J'adore perfume. Is it Dior? I think I sniffed this one. If this is the new one that Rihanna has been promoting, I think I smelled this one in store and I really liked it. I have an aunt who loves the Dior J'adore um line. And so I was in like Macy's or somewhere and I was like, oh, let me smell it and see what it smells like. And see why she likes it so much. And it smells really good. So I think I might be a convert. Like I really love it. I've never purchased a Dior perfume. So not because I didn't like them. I don't think I just ever got around to smelling it. But yeah, I see the hype and I think I'm a new fan. So maybe that'll be my purchase, treating myself for my December purchase. So let's see. Let's give these a test. This one is J'adore flowers right on the skin. A concentrate of flowers and water in an innovative alcohol-free formula exclusive to Dior. It has orange blossom water, which I love. I used to use an orange blossom water toner. Let's see. The solar notes of jasmine sambique. Um, Also have magnolia from China, and they spray in a generous mist. Y'all know if it's got jasmine in it, it's 99.999% chance it's going to be a win for me. And so I think this is the one that I smelled. This is what it looks like. Very beautiful. That's what the full size bottle looks like. I smell the cali as I'm moving my hand around. I smell it. So I know people say, oh, it don't last long and all these things, but it's sitting. It's sitting nicely. I said I was gonna wait to go back and smell it, but it's sitting nicely. And then the My Way, let's see what notes we have here. I know this one's been out for a little while. As a matter of fact, I think Ulta had it as part of this 21 Days of Beauty at one point. So that's what it looks like. That's what the full size bottle looks like. And then My Way EDP, it has bergamots or orange flower bergamot. It's got jasmine, tuberose. Why am I reading the French? Lord Jesus. Bergamot and orange blossom, tuberose and jasmine, cedarwood and white musk. I was reading the French version, but because the words still look very much like the English spelling, I knew what it was saying. But I was sitting here trying to translate it in my head. But yes, those are the notes. I'll say it again: bergamot and orange blossom. I think it's your top notes. Mid notes are tuberose and jasmine, and then cedarwood and white musk as your bottom notes there. So that is my Sephora haul. I know it wasn't very big, and honestly, guys, I didn't need a ton of stuff. So most of the stuff I got was focused around skincare, which is what I'm doing. And you guys know I'm doing my clear to stash. I added a few fragrances, some new things. Like I said, the Clean Reserve I was familiar with, knew I wanted that. Kali, that was my first one. So this is my first experience with Kali fragrances. And I knew that this one was super popular and people sold it out when it first came out in the big size bottles. Um, it's I'm still just getting a lot of like vanilla, like the sugared musk. I would say it's what's coming through for me the most. I'm not getting florals. I'm not getting a sweetness of the nectarine, not right now. But the sugar musk I'm definitely getting, and maybe the sandalwood. That's what it's giving, and I would say I get just a sniff at the end of the white freezer. I got just a little floral. So again, I'm letting it sit, and as it sits, it is developing. And so we'll see if it changes. But I don't know if I would buy, based on what I smell right now, I don't know if I would buy the larger size, but I'm not disappointed in this one. But it's giving more vanilla, and not the vanilla that I like. It's giving more of like that artificial, cheaper vanilla smell that I don't like personally, because I'm not a vanilla girl. So I'll go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. But it's not bad. And I feel like if I were to combine it with some things, I could get more of the sweetness, because I do like a sweeter smelling. And I thought with the nectarine and with the floral, like the white freesia and the lush nectarine, that would get a little bit more sweetness to it. I'm getting just a tad bit of floral right now, but mostly it's giving the lower notes of the sandalwood and the sugar musk. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I can see why this is very much unisex on top of that. So this is meant to be a unisex fragrance. But I will be giving more of her fragrances a try. Like I said, the gelato one, I really like pistachio gelato. I like. So I'll probably maybe buy it in this size because that's super cute and a good amount to try it out. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if you picked up anything during the Sephora sale, what things you were looking at or considering. And just know that, with the economy and uncertain times, with people, losing jobs, not sure if they're going to have a job, because especially if you're working in the government right now, but just with all that's going on, crazy in the economy, please don't feel pressured to do this. I definitely ordered and spent less, way less than I probably would have spent under normal circumstances. And I wouldn't even say, hopefully knock on wood, that I'm in one of those situations where my job is, questionable, or unsteady right now. So I know for me, I still just want to be better financially. And so don't feel pressured to buy things just because it's on sale. Another sale will roll around. They do this sale in the winter as well. But with everything that's happening, I see why people are holding on to their coins a little bit tighter, because you never know. And so you want to be prepared for whatever might get thrown your way. So if you weren't able to shop, or if you just felt like, hey, I'm just not going to shop because I need to be safer with my money and be a little bit more responsible, not a problem. So don't feel pressured. We know times are crazy, and I think a lot of influencers are looking to try and be a little bit more cautious about that, because we know, like, people have to buy stuff. Like, if you use skincare, you're probably going to still buy that, but you won't just splurge as much on things that you probably wouldn't normally buy, or just to try things out. And that's okay. So please don't feel pressured. Please don't feel bad about that. Please don't feel any kind of way, because you're doing what's best for you in your situation and in these crazy times. So I would definitely say, myself doing that, you probably won't see as many hauls on here either, for the same reason. Not only do I not need anything or need a lot, but also same thing, just wanting to be more smart financially, and also make sure you have build up a little rainy day fund if you don't already have one, which is really hard to do right now with the price of everything going through the roof. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions of anything that you would like to see, any products you'd like to see me try, or if you just want a follow-up report on some of the things that I shared here, please let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to try and get that out to you. See you next time.